Dethroned. That's what happened in Kakashi in that battle against Pain. Up to that point, he had already defeated, or at least fought well, with Zabuza, Deidara, Kakuzu, and even Itachi and Kisame. Kakashi arrived at the last second to save Iruka, grabbed and broke Pain's black baton, performed a completely useless jutsu that summoned a stone wall, and immediately started boxing with Pain. You can tell the script is favoring Pain when Kakashi shoulders usually pierced by that black stick, something that doesn't happen often and certainly not that easily to our copy ninja, Kakashi. Kishimoto probably did this to boost Pain's status, and leading up to the Pain blows away everything around him, and Kakashi begins to study the enemy's abilities, realizing that right away that the pains are interconnected, right? And that all ninjutsu is absorbed, all that at an impressive speed. The fight was starting to get good until the Pain's other path showed up and made the fight unfair, even though nobody called him over there, right? When he was a kid, he would ask his dad, "Dad, is there a monster under the bed?" And his dad would say, "No, there aren't any under there, just on top." Then Choji and his dad showed up to back up Kakashi and a bunch of other background ninjas who thought that it would be a good idea to try to stop the Akatsuki leader advance with kunais. Obviously, it didn't work because that crap hasn't worked since the fight with Zabuza, so the three of them decided to throw a smoke bomb instead of taking advantage of the fact that Pain had already used the celestial repulsion jutsu, the Shin and would have a brief cooldown before his next move and jumping on him with taijutsu, just like Naruto would do later on. But the true genius of the anime isn't Shikamaru, much less Neji or Naruto, it's Kakashi Hatake. The idea suggested he actually devised it himself and even took it a step further than I had planned, planting a rope in the ground so Pain wouldn't move after using Shin Tensei, so that he could end the job faster. But our joy didn't last that long, because that other crazy Pain blocked the Chidori at the last second, something that could have easily been avoided if Kakashi had used a massive fireball and just fried everything up like a corn dog. Right after that, for some reason, everything explodes frantically, there is a hissing sound in the background and everything turns white in a wide Dragon Ball style scene. When it's everything over, Choji and his father are lying undefeated on the ground like a lizard, and Kakashi is trapped in a hole. Pain arrives and says to Kakashi, "Your inability to move doesn't seem fake. First of all, why are you talking all fancy? And second, what are you even saying?" Kakashi almost hit you in the face with a Chidori, and he just got saved because of that. Pain decides to finish off Kakashi from distance with a nail, which he propels at such high speed that it flies towards Kakashi like a bullet. At that moment, Kakashi's action skills are exposed. Let me explain myself. Because he destroys the nail with his Kamui, but he pretends he was hit by it and starts shaking like a dancing tubeman. In the end, one of the Pains leave and the other stays on the ground for now, just to be safe. Choji manages to recover from that explosion and runs off to report the information to Tsunade, thanks to that Kakashi's final Kamui, which removes that missile that was chasing Choji. I think that afterward Kakashi falls asleep, probably due to his loss of chakra, and he immediately goes to Minato's world, right? When he had a conversation in the spiritual world with his father, Sakumo Hatake, about his life story. Then there are about 20 more episodes on this arc. Naruto uses the conversation jutsu, everything gets okay. Then we have another 20 episodes about this arc, and you can watch the anime if you want to watch the biggest fight in the anime history, Naruto vs Pain. Now I have to go because I have to practice my fireball jutsu in a lone place.